right, now it's time for the Humanitarian of the Year Award presentation. Presenting this award is a particular honor for me, since the lives of the people who receive this award are so full of meaning, purpose, and impact. Sister Joyce Meyer is a perfect example. She spent much of her life helping sisters realize their potential to make the world a better place. She's a sister of the Presentation of the Blessed Virgin Mary. She served on the congregation's leadership team for many years, as well as serving as the board president of their health system. She served as the executive director of the Conrad Hilton Fund for Sisters, as well as serving on the board of the Conrad Hilton Foundation. We are extremely fortunate to have Sister Joyce Meyer as a member of the board of directors for Medicines for Humanity. She's been instrumental in expanding our project in Haiti, as Tim just mentioned, and in East Cameroon, as well as initiating a project that we have now dealing with the Mother of Mercy Hospital in South Sudan. It gives me great pleasure to present the 2015 Medicines for Humanity Humanitarian of the Year Award to Sister Joyce Meyer. Joyce?
I guess you have no choice now.
What's that?
You want me to give it with you?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. The award.
This is what it is. Sit on your thing.
The award reads, Sister Joyce Meyer, you have made the remarkable discovery that the most effective antidote to needless deaths of children is not a new medicine or a vaccine. Rather, it is the talent, the service capacity, the commitment, and the authentic selflessness of women religious. Sisters, you have inspired sisters all over the world to realize their potential to help our most vulnerable children. Your vision has become central to the work of Medicines for Humanity. For your transformative work, helping sisters save lives, we present you with the Medicines for Humanity 2015 Humanitarian of the Year Award. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Tom. I was given instructions, though. I only have 3 to 5 minutes, so I'm going to try to speak fast with what I have to say, because I have some very important things to talk about. First of all, I just want to say I feel much gratitude for this award, but also to all the people that have supported me in any of the work that I have done. I call myself the Spider Woman because I only make connections. I weave webs, connecting people with other people so that work can be done. So I kind of like that image of myself as the Spider Woman. Everybody laughs about it, but I think it fits me. But without donors, I couldn't do my work. Without my family and friends, I wouldn't be able to do my work. And my community has been so absolutely supportive of me for all this traveling around the world that I do and leaving me free to participate in the work that I've been given to do. And tonight I have one of our sisters with me from South Dakota, Sister Francine Evans, and I'm very happy to have her representing my congregation. For the past 16 years, I have witnessed the work of many change agents, sisters who are change agents, sisters who are creative, who are selfless, who are faith-filled. And I visited sisters in about 54 different countries of the world, so I have many examples. The sisters that I have met work primarily with women and children because in all societies, women and children are the most vulnerable. What makes them vulnerable? Yes, there's disease. There are many things, but what stands out for me really is the lack of access to food. Now for us that's a simple thing, but for most of the world, access to food is not there. And without food, people become ill. Without food, people cannot become well. Anemic mothers produce low-weight babies. When the mother's milk dries up, the babies are fed all kinds of things just to keep them alive. Did you know that the majority of families around the world eat only one meal a day? I was telling my little grandniece, who's 9 years old, that this is true. I was telling her about my trip to Haiti. And she said, 1 meal a day? How can that be possible? And I said, well, there are several reasons. Of course, we all know poverty is one of them. There are many people that do not have employment. But there's also illness. HIV/AIDS is prevalent in Asia, Africa, Latin America. And yes, we have all these medicines now that people can take. But if they don't have food, the HIV medicines become totally ineffective. And so illness sets in again. A third thing is time. All of us can prepare a meal between 20 minutes to 60 minutes. We can come home, look in our refrigerator, our freezer, we can put a meal on the table in that short of time. For women in the developing world, it's a totally different experience. They have to walk to find water. They have to walk to find wood to light the fire, to boil the water. They have to go and gather the vegetables or whatever to cook. They have to pound the grain into meal for them to cook a meal. So for them, it might take 5 to 6 hours a day to make a meal, or for us, it's about 20 minutes. There are also cultural practices in many of the countries where we work as Medicines for Humanity. Questions like, who gets to eat first in a family? Or who gets the best part of the chicken, if there's chicken? And many times there isn't even that. But all these questions and all these practices are a part of what keeps people hungry. A new issue around the world, as we know from Pope Francis's letter, and we keep hearing it in the news, is climate change. Droughts in most of these developing countries is much longer. There are lower water tables. Chemical fertilizers that have been brought to the developing world that we have thought, now you can ease hunger. In fact, what happens is, in the beginning, the fertilizers work and the production is great. But because the fields are small and there's no alternation of crops, eventually the fertilizers begin to destroy the soil. And so the people are hungry. The food doesn't taste good. It's no longer nutritious. But there are sisters. There are the change agents that are working in all of these countries. Now today, what sisters are going into is being trained in agriculture. Some of them are becoming agricultural specialists and going home then to teach their own people. They're also learning how to collaborate with each other. For instance, in Zambia, in 2008, the Sisters of Zambia formed a sister farmer group. And they come together once a year to share what they can do to make farming and food production better for all these children and families throughout their country. In Burkina Faso, I met a Japanese sister who runs a maternity center. She does prenatal care, but she also has a program where the ladies from the mountains can come down 2 or 3 weeks before they deliver their babies, and they stay at this center so that they can have safe deliveries rather than delivering on the mountain someplace as they're walking down. In the meantime, she has programs for them learning how to dry and rehydrate food, vegetables, so that during the seasons when they can no longer raise the vegetables, they can have them rehydrated. In Zimbabwe, there's a sister who has taught the people, the women, how to do gunny sack farming. So they get these, you know what a gunny sack is? Everybody knows what a gunny sack is, or some kind of a sack. They fill the sack with soil, poke holes in it, put seeds in it, and then do drip irrigation so that they can grow vegetables all year round for their families. It's a way, again, to prevent the children from malnutrition. This year, Pope Francis has dedicated the year to consecrated life. And tonight, Medicine for Humanity is really honoring those thousands of change agents around the world. Women who are dedicated to spending their lives for children and families. And you saw many of the pictures up there in the film of the partners of Medicine for Humanity. They share a common vision with us as Medicines for Humanity, not only solving immediate problems, but providing possibilities for a future that children will not only just survive, but thrive. And they are also helping to teach communities to make children share a part of their commitment to take care of all the children of their communities, not just their own. I don't think any of you here can understand the importance of this partnership that Medicine Humanity has with sisters. Through these partnerships, sisters are learning skills to do better work for the people that they serve. And they wouldn't have this opportunity without Medicines for Humanity. And this commitment, as Tim said, of working with sisters really helps to cement sustainability, the inward today in all kinds of development work. Is the project sustainable? Most of these projects are sustainable because sisters are there. They're not going anywhere. They're there to stay. But when I look out here tonight, it's really without you, all of these things that I've been saying would not be possible. It's only through your interest, your commitment to Medicines for Humanity that makes this possible. It's inspiring to me to see all of you. Friends, not only with money do you support, but your interest. You keep coming back, which is really important to Medicines for Humanity. I'm inspired by our board. I don't think I've ever been on a board that is as actively engaged as Medicines for Humanity in every step that we take. And the staff is totally amazing. A team that works together from Cameroon, Boston, Florida, and Haiti. Now, how can you build a team, an international team like that? It's just an amazing accomplishment. But I think for me, what's most important is to remember that all of us here, everybody together, share in a mission that's even greater. And that mission is the mission of a loving God. All of us together bring God's love and the possibility of new life to children and families throughout many places in the world. And I just want to thank you in the name of sisters around the world for your commitment and your love for this wonderful organization. Thank you.